I don't want to touch it. Yo, you look mean, Stick. You look very mean. They said you don't know what you've just done. And the next thing they know, the trash cans at that property were on fire. Diesel leak. And a little drippy this morning. That's probably about a drip or two a second. That's not good. That's gonna definitely not be good. Anyways, hey, what's going on, everybody? Monday morning, up in the box truck, and hoping this is not a mistake. I need the vehicle today because I got so much to do, so much running around to do, so much paint and materials to move. The box truck would be the ideal vehicle for this. So hopefully it lives up to all the hype. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyways, it's Monday morning. I'm getting ready to try to get across town, get over to the storage unit, check and load paint, and then try to check and see what units are ready to go for today. We definitely gotta check paint, probably put a paint order in, probably get to Harbor Freight and get some new drops, unless I've got a shitload of siding in the storage unit, which I think that I do. And siding is becoming our new drop. Siding is definitely helping us out. I'll try to show you a little bit of how we use the siding today. Hopefully I can do that. No idea what that noise was. All right. Let's hope for a good one today. So we got 5 units on the schedule for today. 2 at one property and 3 at 3 additional properties. I'm supposed to have a new guy who's starting today as well, so I'm really hopeful of that. And another one of my original OG painters coming back today as well, so I should have a lot of help. Also on the schedule for today, something else that I've got to do, and hopefully I get an opportunity to do so, is I'm supposed to meet with my homeboy Connor today for lunch. Not only that, we're supposed to go look at a job that could potentially be coming to us through what Connor does. Connor is a freaking project manager for a huge project, basically. And they always need painting work done. And he's been trying to get me in on this any way that he can. And today there could be a potential for getting in on this. We'll just have to see. So, a lot to do today. Hopeful that it's going to be a good day. So much that I want to share with you. Sorry, I just spit a little bit. So much that I want to share with you. Hopeful that this diesel leak is not going to get any worse than it is. We probably are going to burn about a gallon of diesel today just leaking that out. And I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, so long as the box truck just continues to operate the way that it's supposed to. Let me get where I'm going and share more with y'all in just a little bit. Good morning to y'all. Happy Monday. Hey, let's get it on a Monday. Sweating already. All right, hey, it's 7:45 in the morning and just waiting on time to pass so that we can get this show on the road. Up at the storage unit looking for machines. I've only got 2 machines with me. I know one of my painters has one of my machines, and I'm assuming that my other painter has my other 390 because that's what's missing right now. But I'm pretty sure he does have that machine. Anyways, so a couple of things. First thing, Monday morning. I got a new guy supposed to be starting today, and he's almost, when I was talking with him yesterday, I said that he's a doppelganger of a guy that I already have. I said, you got to come work with me because you got to meet this guy. I don't know what you look like, but just hearing about you, y'all certainly sound like y'all could be related. They're both in their early 50s, both full of life and energy, both very experienced painters, amongst other things, both surfers, both looking to buy a house right now. Like, the shit is just crazy how much shit these two guys have in common. They haven't even met each other yet. And here's the deal. The doppelganger, new guy, who is the doppelganger of the guy that I already have, he's the guy who has low morale, even though that's been picking up, and he was, contemplating leaving this shit. And not so much because of the work, but because of just the constant BS that comes along with everything that we deal with. And, I've tried to convince him to stick around, and I think that he has, and I'm hopeful that this new guy could be a breath of fresh air in revitalizing this guy's morale. So hopefully there'll be something with that. And most importantly, hopefully this guy just shows up. In other news, I was reading some comments, and I'm not really sure what to make of these comments. So I was reading some comments yesterday off of the video, and there were a lot of comments about money. One comment said, so I guess we don't have to send money now. Another comment was talking about a GoFundMe. And one thing that I want you guys to know, no matter where I end up in life, with my business, with YouTube, with anything, the last resort will ever be asking you for money. I can't fathom doing that. Now, some might say, well, Joe, you've asked for money in the past, and I have. Not gonna lie, I've put together GoFundMes for other people. So yes, I have asked for money, not for me per se. I don't think I have. I know that people put a GoFundMe together for me a long time ago for a moped of mine, but regardless, please know that I could never let my son see me begging y'all for money. It's just not who I am. I will go out there and I will make it happen. I've got this freaking money maker right here, for God's sakes, even though it does have a small diesel leak. Even if the painting ever flopped, we could use this thing to get back into moving and hauling. And it could certainly be utilized for that. So I definitely wanted to address that first and foremost. I don't know where all that's coming from. I hope I haven't made it seem like, I was on the cusp of asking y'all for money, because even at my worst, that was never on my radar. Nor was ever going back to my old ways. So anywho, we're gonna make today a good day. That's what I'm hopeful to do. I feel like there was some other shit that I wanted to share with y'all. I can't think of what that is right this second. But like I said, we're just trying to kill a little bit of time, because Monday mornings are the worst mornings for seeing if units are ready. It's been the weekend, dudes don't really care if units are open. And even if people moved out, the chances that they left those units unlocked are not good. They're usually always locked. So there's that. Oh, and I forgot to tell you. Here we can stir the pot with this, since everybody wants to talk about money, or not everybody, but since some of the comments have been about money. Let me share with you a little story of my weekend. I went to the casino this weekend for my 4th time. My wife and I did. We had a babysitter. And when we go to the casino, we're usually can be found on the roulette table. My wife loves to play roulette, and we like to gamble. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Our track record at the casino is, I think the first time we went in there, we won $10. The second time we went in there, we won $30 or $35. Third time we went in there, I think we lost $200. And then over this past weekend, we went in there and we lost $400. Joe, what are you doing? Crazy damn thing is, we were up for a little bit, maybe up by $100. But regardless, I only share that with you because I was able to get that money back, that $400 that I lost, because I also gamble on baseball. Baseball is my drop. I love to gamble on baseball. I love to pick the overs and the unders, and that's where I've been hitting lately. And I'll put $500 on a game and hit for $400 because it'll usually be favored a little too heavy one way or another, the over or the under. And I was telling my wife when we went to the casino over the weekend, I said, you know, I want to become a professional baseball gambler. Whoa, Black Betty. You know, if I ever fail with painting, I want to get into gambling baseball. And I usually put about $500 on a game. The most that I've ever put was $2,500 on a game. But I want to do way more than that. $5,000 and $10,000 on a game. If you hit for a $10,000 game, it's like an $8,000 come up or more, depending on what the money line is. Anyways, we went to the casino over the weekend. We lost $400. I got it back betting on the A's versus the Red Sox. That's a game that or a series that I was following very closely. Both teams, the worst in their respective divisions. The Red Sox are supposed to be on some sort of a come up, and you know, they had been smoking the Oakland Athletics for 2 of those games. And on that third game, I was thinking to myself, I was like, man. Well, first of all, on the second game, I was like, the over is a guarantee. It was only over 9. I almost bet it, but I second guessed myself, which I hate doing. When you gamble, you can never second guess yourself. You got to go with your first instinct. And you better have some kind of an idea or a philosophy or a rationale behind why you're doing what you're doing. I'll share mine with you in a minute. But on Saturday's game, I was like, man, that over is guaranteed. Damn, I just spilled coffee on my shoulder. I said, the over is guaranteed. It's 9. I second guessed myself. And then I watched the game. And of course, it was a freaking smoke show, way over 9. So I was pretty mad that I didn't bet that game. On Sunday, though, you know, I'm reading all sorts of stories and predictions. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I had just told my wife at the casino, the over is the best bet that you can ever make in sports. The over, but you better pick the right over. And the reason why the over is so good is because that probably has the highest chance of hitting. You're not picking an individual team to win. You're not picking the under, which can kill you before the game is even over. But with the over, you can hit the over before the game is over, and you've got a chance to hit the over all the way until the game is over, no matter what team wins. I love the over. But on Sunday, I had a special feeling. I didn't feel like the over was going to be good between those Red Sox and those Oakland Athletics. I felt like it was going to be the under for whatever reason. And my reasoning was, I didn't think the Red Sox were going to win. I thought it was going to be the Oakland A's. They were going to win, and it was going to be a low-scoring event because they got their best pitcher, or who I consider their best pitcher, J.P. Spears, was pitching. And even though this guy has a horrible on-the-road record, 1-4, he has been known to shut out like the first 5 innings in his last 5 appearances. And sure shit, he did that yesterday. Not really shut him out, but he kept that thing super low. The final score ended up being 4-3, the Red Sox. They actually came back and won, even though the Oakland A's were winning the entire time. I took the under. It was under 9.5. And I put $500 on it, and I won $470. So even though we lost $400 at the casino, my gambling track record right now, I'm up about $500 as of late. In the past, when I was gambling super heavy or heavier, like up to $2,500 a game, I was up in that as well. And don't get me wrong, I was losing, but it's all about winning more than you lose, of course. And I was doing that. Whoa, Black Betty. Anyway, just wanted to give y'all a little bit of something to talk about. Joe's got a gambling problem, is what it'll be now. Even though I only gamble recreationally, which is true. I don't gamble every day. Even though I am curious to see who's playing this week, what kind of series we've got going on this week in the old baseball world. But we've got more important things to do, folks. We got to see what kind of units we've got going and get those done. So enough chit chat. Let's skit scat and see what's going on today. All right, update time. It's probably about 10:15 in the morning, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units already started for today. The good news is there's 2 units at one property, 2 units at another property, and then 1 unit at the property that I'm at right now. I also have a new guy who began today who seems to be pretty shit hot, seems to be a gold mine of a find, so I'm really happy about that. And got him working with one of my top guys on an easy little 1-bedroom repaint. That's what they're doing here right now. But in other news, I've picked up 2 additional properties, 2 sister properties of a property that we have. And I need to go out there and see what's going on with units and see, shit. I just remembered I got a meeting at 12 o'clock today. And see what's going on with units and see if and when we can get to those. So we potentially are getting ready to go check out a new property. So let's go see where we end up at. All right, over at one property, looking at these walls, super dirty, super dirty. Just a little 1-bedroom with a hell of a story. All right, so this right here, it's only got 1 window. All right, so. Ooh, look at the tub. Damn, super dirty. Wow, I don't even know what that is. Okay, there should be, right there. Ugly, 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 ugly. That's just gonna be fun to get off the wall right there. Looking like a pure T pluck out here walking around with a paint sprayer. And this is the first bit of inconvenience with the box truck. Why you got parked so damn close to me? Huh? Why you gotta do that? All right, so I couldn't get the box truck into the property. So I had to park it on the side street, and man, I had to park it on the side street. And then walk this thing down the street like a pure T drug addict. Yes, sir. What would the dope man give you for that? Probably nothing. Why? Because don't nobody want to work. Don't nobody want to work. Back up in the box truck and ready to get up out of this city. Picked up a ton of new work. Ooh. Everything good? He was a little slow on the startup right there. All right. So, anyways, I was supposed to meet my homeboy Connor for lunch today and talk about a potential job. I don't have time to do it, and I feel bad as hell about that. I've got to get back and glaze 2 sets of countertops over at the property where those countertops failed at. I talked with the maintenance man over there. No charge on the first set of countertops. I used the wrong material. That's on me. But I got the right material now, and I'm ready to get this taken care of. So a lot more to share with you guys. That property that dropped us in exchange for the cheaper painters and called us back to do countertops, and also called me back to do a unit this upcoming week. I would have a conversation with the maintenance man asking, hey, why'd they calling us back And he says because the cheap guys have done a horrendous job over there, allegedly, and they want to bring us back. So, hey, how about that? Or maybe bring us back to a certain degree. Maybe not all at once, but, you know, slowly bring us back. You get what you pay for. Most certainly you do. So, while we were at the property we were just at, we were looking at a unit, a one-bedroom unit that was in, you know, it was a little dirty or whatever, but nothing too crazy. While we were looking at that unit is super important, I was also looking at trash cans. You're probably wondering to yourself, Joe, what you doing filming trash cans? So it's a crazy story about that particular unit. Let me share it to you as briefly as I possibly can. It was an eviction. They went to serve the eviction on that unit and walked in, and it was nothing but designer shit up in the unit. They would stumble upon a whole lot of marijuana. I don't want to put a amount on it, but just know it's more marijuana than you could ever smoke in a lifetime. It was a shit ton. When they ran across the marijuana, they called the police. The police came and seized it. The resident who was getting evicted would end up calling, because they weren't there when this took place, they would end up calling saying, hey, I tried to get into my unit and it's locked. They were like, yeah, no duh, you've been evicted. And they were like, oh, nah, I need to get up in that unit. I need to get my stuff. They were like, your stuff is gone. And if by stuff you're referring to the immense amount of marijuana, the police now have that. They said, you don't know what you've just done. And the next thing they know, the trash cans at that property were on fire. How insane is that? We might be talking some cartel type of shit. It might not be safe to be painting over there right now, but we are. And yeah, man, gosh almighty, it is hot. And we up in another vehicle with no AC. I almost swapped out this thing for my truck. Probably should have done that. Anyways, we're gonna go glaze some countertops, so that's where we're off to. Let's go see what's in store for us over at a property that we might soon be getting back. Also, one other thing to mention, I gotta shut this. Maybe it's all the heat that's coming from back there too. Another thing to mention real quick. We're slammed for the rest of the week. I was supposed to take on a residential job this week. There's no way I'm going to be able to do that. Today we're doing 5 units. Tomorrow we're going to be doing probably 5 units. And no idea how we're going to get through all of this. But some kind of a way, we're going to have to. So, all right, let's get where we're going. Oh, hell no, I think not. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. AC? Maybe? Okay. Hopefully. Come on, AC. Come on. Oh, there he goes. Thank God. All right. I don't know what I'm looking at right quick. And I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. All right. Anyways, I'll share that in a minute. I don't know that there's anything I can do. So, hey, guess what? We're back up in another unit, and it's another set of countertops to resurface. And yeah, we're getting ready to do that. And we've got the right stuff this time, which is the polyacrylic, not the polyurethane. Polyurethane is not what you use. So, lesson learned. This is another unit that has been painted by the competition, or has it been painted by the competition? I don't necessarily know. Look at all that overspray. Oh my God, they definitely ate up that ceiling fan. Yeah, they did. Well, at least they painted the ceiling in this unit, right? Didn't patch up these holes right here. Looks like their checker's been through here to check a couple of things in this unit. You'll notice we've got tape on the walls where The checker saw some things. You can see a little holiday right there, but they didn't even put anything up there. Look at how they just painted that like that. They just sprayed it up to right there. Didn't cut in anything up top. Did the same thing right there, literally just painted that little section. Just hit that real quick like that. In this room, we got a nice little something going on right there. Not necessarily sure what's going on there. But you can see how they've painted this, and they literally just paint it up to the top. They don't worry about cutting it in. Literally, just paint it, and then leave the big gap at the top. Overspray on the door right there, nothing too crazy. But here's what I love. And when I tell y'all that this is what they do, I'm not kidding. When they come in these zigzag units, that's what they're doing. Folks, it's right there, clear as day. Zig-zag. There's your zigzag, right there. Hopefully y'all can see that. Can you? Maybe you can see a little bit better, right like that. There it is, big old zigzag. Yeah, man, that's nice. That's nice work right there. Bathroom. Anyways, it's not for me to be critiquing. I have heard through the grapevine that they do want to bring us back at this property because of the quality of work that they're getting over here. All right, now real quick, I want to show you this. Outside this unit, I don't know what this is. What is this thing? Is it a bat? And I think that that's what it is. It is a bat. And it's shivering. And I wish I could do something for it. Bats aren't supposed to be out in the sunlight. Look at this little guy. Look at that. I don't want to touch it. Yo, you look mean, stick. You look very mean. I'm gonna leave you alone, because you look like you don't want to be messed with. I don't know anything to do with a bat. I don't know anywhere to put a bat. I don't know where it came from. So I'm gonna leave you alone. And hopefully everybody will leave you alone, and when the nighttime comes, you can go back to where you came from. See that thing showing its teeth at me? Hell no. Don't bats got rabies? I don't know. All right, anyways, I'm in here for Countertops. I'm not in here to critique other people's painting work. I've got my own shit I gotta worry about. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna sand these down, clean these up, and then hit these monies, right? Like... All right, it's probably like almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Just got done glazing that first set of countertops. And I wish I could show you, but you can barely see it. Anyways, there's the van. There's the box truck right over there. Parked on the side. And she's starting to break down. She's broke down on me twice. Just moving from one apartment to the next. So here we are, we're in the next apartment to do the countertops. I didn't film after I got the countertops glazed. I'll do that on this one. It really doesn't look like all that much of anything. But anyways, we're in this apartment. We're gonna do the same thing with these countertops. You can see they got some ugly stains on them. We're gonna try to get those out. And yeah, man, get these countertops the way that they need to be. There's our glazing material right there. Anyways, hey, look, we're in another apartment that got painted, and look at how ugly these ceilings are. Definitely didn't paint over here. No, you didn't. And we got tape all over the walls for holidays all up in here. You didn't put no tape right there. That's kind of funny that you didn't do that. But anyways, let's see what they're talking about. So, yeah, I see a little holiday right there. You can barely see that. How about those holidays right there? Are we just gonna act like we don't see that? Because I see it clear as day. You're not cutting in your ceilings at all. You're just spraying up and barely even spraying up to it. So, yep, that's what they showed right there. There's a little holiday right there between the base and the wall, but yet we're not going to talk about, it doesn't look bad right there. We got a little overspray up here, so we did spray up to the ceiling right there. And I guess we are going to say that there's something going on right there. We got a heavy spot right there. And this is just a 1-bedroom. This is a super easy unit to do. And just not even giving an F about it. Yeah, they caught that one right there. And guess they got it right there too. There's a good example of it right there. Zigzags all in your walls. Hey, that's what you're paying for. You're getting what you pay for, and you're not getting shit, in my personal opinion. But anyways, let's get on these set of countertops and hopeful that we can make it up out of here with the box truck, because if not, yo, we stranded. All right. Well, I know it don't look like much. It's probably got a little bit of a shine to it at the very least. But these countertops have been resurfaced. Yeah, they have. Couple little air bubbles in them. That's not too great. I wish I had a blowtorch, a butane torch. That's how you get those air bubbles out of there. I tried to use a regular lighter. That did not work at all. Joe, what you got a regular lighter for? Left over from my smoking days. But these countertops are dry now. Oh yeah, nice. So we're getting ready to put a second coat of this stuff on there. And that's what we're getting ready to do. Folks, I know you want to hear all about these gambling tickets in my pocket. Joe, come on now. Do you got a gambling problem? I do not. I do not. Yeah, there's no baseball on tonight, okay? The All-Star game is Tuesday. And because of that, we've got the full of 250s right here. I actually got these for my wife. These are $5 tickets, about $60 worth of these right here, just to give my wife something to do. She enjoys it as much as I do. So if I got a problem, she got a problem too. Anyways, I know that's not what you want to know all about right there. You're probably more curious to know about that bat outside of the door of this unit. And just to let you know, he's still there, still doing okay. We're gonna be extra quiet this time. Extra quiet this time. Extra quiet. Yeah. He's asleep. He's asleep. Oh, there he goes. He's waking up. Yeah. So I think he's okay. I think he's just sleeping. And I think what it was, the noise that was annoying the shit out of him, causing him to fang up on us like that. I know. Joe, you're not Dr. Doolittle. Dr. Doolittle. Anyways, Bat's still out there. He's doing fine. I thought he was dying, but I think he's just sleeping. So we're gonna go ahead and put this second coat of glaze on these countertops and go do it in the other unit as well. Now you're probably wondering to yourself, Joe, why did you buy all of those damn lottery tickets? And the real reason for it is because I need some damn good luck. I mean, I do fairly well gambling. Do I expect to hit anything off of these? You know, I spend 60 bucks. If I make $100, I'd be happy. You know, make a little $40 come up. I'm not looking for a whole hell of a lot. But the more important thing is I need some good luck, because the box truck is fucked again. That's right, folks. She's acting up again and cutting off profusely, so much in fact that my wife actually has to come pick me up. I'm freaking stranded. So I'm gonna finish up these countertops, and that's how I'm gonna wrap up the day. That's all I got. I hope, as I do so, this was a video that you guys enjoyed some kind of a way. What an adventure-filled day it was. We learned of a unit that had over 100 and something pounds of marijuana in it. So much, in fact, that when it was confiscated, the people came and lit the dumpster on fire, and there's probably more drama coming down the pike. I just got to tell you, that's like a lot of money worth of marijuana right there. Did I tell you all about the maintenance guy that quit today too? I think I did, right? Maybe I didn't. I'll share that with you guys tomorrow. But anyways, that's all I got. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, finish up these countertops, and go check on my other guys. Had a new guy start today. He seems to be doing really well. Hopefully I can hold on to him. We got all sorts of new properties we're getting ready to start with. One new property we're getting ready to start with tomorrow. And how the hell am I gonna get everything where it needs to be when so much of it is in the back of the box truck? I'm gonna have to come get that first thing tomorrow morning. All right, that's all I got, folks. Thanks for taking the time, and I look forward to sharing more with you tomorrow. Until then, take care.